How about Brooke's story and how you've came up and how you've had to face adversity through a lot of the challenges you may have to face?
Yeah, man, I came a long way, man. Like, you know, when I think about it, and I thought about this the other day, and it struck me that if I wasn't doing comedy, I don't know who I would be. You know what I'm saying? Where would I be?
Scary, isn't it?
You know, it's scary.
It's scary, bro.
It's scary when
think
you
about
sit
that shit too.
Man, if you think about it, like, damn, like what would I, where would I be? What would I be? What would I be doing? And I see, you date different women and you hear about a lot of the guys that they done dated, and you see some of the shit these dudes be out here doing, and you be like, damn, like I was a decision away from probably being like him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I said in my first soft white underbelly, I'll keep it brief. Said in my first soft white underbelly, I don't want to think about what I wouldn't have been. All I can think about is what I am.
What I am right now.
For real, bro. And I do sometimes think about it. I catch, glimpses of it where I'm like, damn, it is kind of scary to know, like, because the unknown's always
shit
scary.
You think about shit,
you gotta roll with it.
You gotta roll. You here now.
Mover. Be a mountain mover, bro. Be a mountain mover.
You here now, and so like I said, I had that thought. And, bro, I just think about it, man. I came from the west side of Chicago. My parents, still together, 38 years, still together. We grew up in...
I used to go to Taste Buds.
Yeah.
I used to go to Taste Buds.
You used to fuck Taste Buds?
On Madison.
Man, my best friend family owns Taste Buds.
Taste Buds fire.
Yeah.
Good cheese steaks. You go to Chicago, man. That's
you get
one
the
of the
Kool-Aid?
best.
Yeah.
For sure. We was doing that, man, years ago, man. Shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. West Side Chicago, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Shout out, man. Rest in peace, man. King Bean, man. All them dudes, man, down there for real,
I
man.
grew up,
The real ones,
I grew up in Humboldt Park. So growing up over there, that was a Hispanic community. A lot of Latin Kings and stuff over there, Hispanic. That's where I grew up
How
at.
was that for you? Damn.
Man,
Being a black man.
It was blacks over there.
They thought you was Puerto Rican.
They probably
You
did.
probably played that shit off a couple times.
I dated the Puerto Rican women.
He come to their neighborhood. He trying to walk from school like, man, hey, man, yeah, man, hey, Bobby. Chill, Bobby. I'm taking my books.
Man, look,
I'm walking home. Like
my dad was so plugged, man. Nobody ever, they ain't bother us, man. Like, cause they knew who my dad was. But growing up over there, my parents, they was just always helpful. So, me growing up, I was the middle child. And, I had cousins my age. They would let them come live with us. I had a nephew my age that came to live with us. So everything that I had growing up, I had to share. My clothes, my game, my room, everything that I had, like I had to share. And I felt like as a child, and I never asked for nothing. I never complained about it. That was just my life. And I had an older brother. I had a younger sister. And because they were the oldest, she was the youngest, they still kind of got, that special, treatment towards them. Whereas, I was just the one I was just there. And it wasn't that I felt less loved or nothing like that. It was just much more like I just grew up sharing. Like I grew up having to share everything. And then, from there, I thought I was going to play football. That was short-lived. I caught a case when I was a senior in high school. They kicked me off the football team. Then after that, it was like, all right, what I'm going to do? I started promoting parties. I was a party promoter. Janky promoter. Wasn't making no money. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't making no money. I mean, we had a few. Man, listen.
I wasn't making shit.
Man, we had a few.
Janky as shit.
We had a few events that popped off that was really like some legendary events, some legendary parties. Yeah. But outside of that, we had a lot of 30 people, 20 people showed up. We had a lot of that. So, and I went from that and I was about to be a cop. And
whoa,
yeah.
Let's indulge on that. Never had a man ever sit here and admit that to me. I know we done dug deep. Hold on, church. Take the sign out of here. We don't need it. We're digging too deep, man. Fuck, church. What the hell going on, man? What you mean you was about to be a cop?
Look, this is the point that I'm gonna get to. So I went to college. Now I went to one of those colleges one of Everest. Like I went to a college like that. It was called Westwood College.
Yeah.
And we I studied criminal justice there. I got my degree. But by this time I had already caught two cases by this time. They both were misdemeanors, but I caught two cases. So anything me trying to get into criminal law enforcement was gonna be tough. So at this point, I'm just trying to do something because I need to figure out what I'm about to do with my life. And now I got a daughter on the way at this point. So I was about to be a Chicago police officer. I went and took the test, polygraph test, drug test, all of that.
You ain't want to be that.
I didn't.
But finish the story, and I'm gonna tell you why. It just came out.
Listen, he said, you ain't want to be that.
You ain't want to be not Chicago.
No, I didn't. Not but
there.
It was like, to me, I was looking at it like this a way out. Like, I'm gonna make some good money. I'm gonna have some different.
There's a way out, all right.
But you know
That's
what?
all I'm gonna say.
The benefit, I would have got the benefits. I would have got all the benefits, and my daughter would have been straight. And that's all. At that point, that's all I cared about. So I was willing to sacrifice what I want to do with my life to make sure that she lived a comfortable lifestyle.
Right.
So I went through the whole process, and then I just stopped hearing from CPD. Like they never sent the email to let me know when I was supposed to go to the academy. None of that. Fast forward, I started going viral. And then they reached back out. They was like, hey, we want to bring you in. They sent me an email. The offer was for like $85,000 me to go to police academy. At that time, I was collecting unemployment. I had got fired from my security job. I was collecting unemployment, and I was doing comedy.
Oh,
and I was
sat and did nothing in the booth.
In the booth, yeah. I was a supervisor, though, so I had to do payroll and stuff. I had to do little stuff. I had to do administrative stuff. But, yeah, and listen, I'm going to tell you something. Bro, if you look at it, and I'm telling you, you probably can do this. If you go back and look at your life and you look at everything that you did, it tied into what you are today. Because me doing security... Because I didn't do nothing all day, it made it easy for me to go home and do Mr. James videos when I got off of work. I was at work not doing nothing. Right now, videos all day.
All had its purpose.
Now think about if I was working at Amazon moving boxes all day. I ain't got time to think about no video that I'm gonna do when I leave here. So that set me up to sit down and really think about what it is you're gonna do. Okay, I'm doing this comedy stuff. I ain't doing nothing at work. I'm writing these skits out. And I'm going home and I'm doing them. So I got fired because I had started going viral. They had seen the Mr. James videos. And I had did one at the job, and they was like, look, you either gonna focus on this or you gonna do your comedy thing. And the guy told me, man, I swear to God, I wish I could see this guy. He was like, you making good money here. He was like, you don't really think you're gonna blow up doing comedy, do you? To my face. I wish I could see him. I wish I could see him.
He probably is a fan of Sharp Tank No Jumper.
And if you see this camera, what R. Kelly say, is this camera on me? Look at me now, bitch.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.